Good day, and welcome to episode 40 of the 100 Spin Test, where I take roulette strategies and deliberately play them poorly. There are too many distractions which prevent people from playing roulette perfectly. So the goal of this channel is to honestly see if certain flat betting strategies can deal with real-world distractions and human imperfection. Sometimes a bet comes along that defies expectations, so it's worth a look. Today's test strategy is one that was recommended to me by the Roulette Grinder, which was a submission from one of his subscribers, Adrian. It's simply 10 splits. It's not something novel to intermediate roulette players. All numbers have an equal likelihood of winning, so being a cynic, I am not sold. However, it bailed the grinder out of a hole he had while playing, and he had an amazing run in one of his live streams using this tactic. I'll keep an open mind. I did a quick and dirty test on my demo table and came out ahead, then did a 10-spin short and hit 9 spins out of 10. My working theory regarding its success is that the sample size is too small and a more methodological test like the ones done on the Roulette Science channel is in order. Since I play online, I use a European wheel, but the author suggested an American wheel. I'll do it his way. There are 20 winning numbers out of a possible 38, giving you a 53% likelihood of winning on each spin. The zeros siphon off 5.3% of each bet in aggregate due to the house edge provided by those jealous green zeros, so even if we win our expected 53 times, we will still be down $46. To simplify things for analysis and scaling, I've set the unit size to one bogus dollar, euro, or pound. Put 1 unit each on the 2 to 3, 4 to 5, 7 to 10, 9 to 12, 13 to 16, 17 to 20, 19 to 22, 21 to 24, 26 to 27, and 31 to 34 splits. You will win 8 units if you land on one of those 20 numbers and lose 10 if you miss. The author advocates doubling on loss, but my focus is on statistics, so I'll just keep running flat bets to build a dataset to study. You can apply your playing style to the results to see how you would have done. I think that the value of this data is to test how your progression or recovery systems can deal with losing streaks. Besides, I can't control for playing and bankroll management styles which are unique to each person, so it's another reason for excluding progressions. No worries. Nothing is being lost in this test. It's fake money anyhow. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives a hint at how volatile the bet is. Also, there is a chart from jackace.com showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack's bet analyzer is in the video's description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
The spin data has been saved to a spreadsheet in my Google Drive. You'll find a link in the description. I'm generally confused at the outcome. I've done multiple tests. This one was the worst performing and it was still profitable. I'm not going to declare it to be a guaranteed winner. There are so many factors at play that might moderate results, like playing on an electronic table rather than live one. Even at that, it just takes different outcomes on a small number spins to change the session from being a winning session to being a losing session or vice versa. We were in a deficit as late as spin 96 and the last 4 spins pushed us into profit. Test: retest, and test again in a variety of tables and times to ensure you're comfortable with the bet before placing your chips on the table. Anyhow, we reached a low water mark of -38, climbing up to +72 and eventually closing out at +26. We were in profit for 57% of the spins. For all my equivocating, I like this bet because it seems cyclical and will return to profitability after a rough run. Just don't count on it. It's still gambling with an opponent that has a built-in advantage. I ran a few statistical tests on the results. The chi-square test indicated that these results were likely random. The average number of spins before we got a hit was 1.8 with a standard deviation of 1.1. That means it took 3 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 4 spins or less 95% of the time. The maximum number of consecutive wins was 6 and maximum consecutive losses was 5. There were 3 repeaters. 11, 22, and 29 repeated once. The hot 3 numbers were 29, which hit 7 times, 30 hit 6 times, and 34, 5 times. The cold 3 were 2, 10, and 14, with no hits each. My life is a little hectic at the moment, so I've skipped on doing the real money test. I'd still like to do one. If there's demand, I'll produce a real money test on bc.game later in the month as a midweek unscheduled video. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. Some strategies only work for a limited time, and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly.
Good luck until the next time.